Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Hope you guys are golden. Hope you guys are golden. Hope you guys are golden. Listen, welcome, everybody. A new left back, a new left wing back position is a priority for Manchester United, Ruben Amorim, at this particular juncture. Now, this is according to Fabrizio Romano. Once again, left back, left wing back position is a priority for Manchester United, Ruben Amorim. He wants a left-footed player. All right, a left-footed player is a priority for United. Southgate, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, I did see that somewhere that the big secret is, it's Mr. Beast and Ronaldo, right? Joshua, what's going on, man? Good to see you. It's been a minute. Welcome, Joshua. Alex is in the house. What's going on, Alex? Welcome, big people. Listen, man, we're getting closer and closer to game day. We're getting closer and closer to game day, man. I'm excited. I know a lot of us, you excited, right? We're all excited to see what Ruben Amorim really is going to do. What is he all about? Can he do something that we haven't seen before, right? And yes, Alex, international break is done. So now we're good for no international break until what? We have like 4 months or something like that. So listen, I'm here for it. I'm tired of international break. Each time these players leave, I always worry like, some of our players may not come back fit because you know how we roll when it comes to injuries. I'm always worried, right? Luckily this time around, most of our players that went away, I think only 2 came back with injuries in Lindelof and Lisandro Martinez. Everybody else, apparently, they are good to go. They're on their way back. I think the last ones coming in should be the South American ballers in Garnacho and Ugarte. All right. I think those guys are the last ones to come in, which I think they're flying in now. So they'll probably get, by Friday, that's when they can hit the ground running. So they may have like one training session with Amorim before game day. So most likely, they may not feature from the start, or will they? It could be one of those like Amorim is probably thinking like, you know what, Ugarte, you know how I roll, so you can start. All right, Garnacho, of course, Garnacho most likely may hold bench from the beginning, but we don't know, right? So anyway, it's all exciting, but yeah, it's all good stuff. No more international break. Yes, man. Like I'm done with it. And I'm hoping that Lisandro Martinez's injury is not as bad. So, yeah, according to reports, 12 out of 14 United players called up for duty are returning back injury-free. Licha was the one. Licha came back. Victor Lindelof, I was reading the report here. So, yeah. So, 12 out of 14, that's not bad. So, soon here, Amorim will have a full squad to select for that crucial game against Ipswich. Can you imagine what? Imagine now we're saying like the Ipswich game is a crucial game, right? For many reasons, because we need to get back to climbing that table, and also we need to see what Amorim is going to do on the touchline, right? Joshua is saying all the players that went for international duty. For the UEFA Nations League, they're probably tired, and most of them won't be fit. Yeah, exactly. So most of them won't be fit. So it's a good chance that the people the players we're gonna see are the ones that have been training the most with Amorim, right? So it could be the folks we saw from day one. A lot of those may be starting. It could be a front 3 of Rashi, Mount, and Ahmad. I'm here for it. I'm here for it, man. Boo City, City's in the house. Let's see. Here's your daily stat. Okay, go ahead, Alex. So daily stat of the day, according to Alex, is San Marino has won more away games this season than Brentford. Interesting. San Marino, okay. That's a big stat right there. Uh, Two away games in two match days away at the Emirates. Yeah, listen. I think for all of us, the one that we're really looking at is the Emirates game, right? Because yeah, the teams we're gonna play before that. Who do we have before that? Before that, we have, of course, we have the Ipswich, and then we got the Border Glimt, where Amarin will get a full home debut welcome, right? And then after that, we got Everton at home again, and then Everton, and then Everton, and then who else again? Was I reading this wrong? Everton, and then we got Arsenal. So okay, yeah. So I mean, the games will be coming thick and fast. We have the boys will have to sink or swim, right, in this new formation. There's no room to say, oh, you know what, we need time. The man is taking over the team in the middle of the season, so it is on. Eddie Berto, all the way from Italia. Buongiorno. Yes. Okay. I think that's the most of my Italian. Welcome. He says he's an Inter fan. Okay. Internazionale. Nice. That's what's up. Welcome. Guys, make sure to hit those likes, hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. Right? So guys, welcome everybody. If you're new, I'm your boy Luther, and this is Man United Central. Welcome to the family. Guys, Alphonso Davies. Let's talk about that. Priority for according to Fabrizio Romano, priority for Ruben Amorim is a left-footed. It will be left wing back, but he wants a left-footed, I guess, a defender or player to play in that wing or left wing back kind of thing. And all these reports, we see that Manchester United are interested in Bayern Munich left back Alphonso Davies. Sky Sports Deutschland Florian Plettenberg reports the Red Devils are said to see the 24-year-old Canada international as a dream transfer for the next summer when his contract at Allianz Arena will expire. Davies, who is yet to show any indication of wanting to remain in Germany, has made 9 appearances in the Bundesliga this season, and he has also been linked with both Real Madrid and Barcelona. So, big competition there. Ibrahim, that's what's up. Turkey, welcome Ibrahim. Good to see you. Right? So we got, big competition, but now, of course, the main one that we think we're going to compete with is Real Madrid for Alfonso. But it looks like Man United, we are going full throttle for this one because it looks like he is definitely a priority. Southgate is saying, but Davies is thinking of going to Madrid. Yes, we know, man. We know Southgate. I know he's thinking. He may think, but when United come calling, it's very hard to turn us down. Okay, right? Ask Lenny Yoro. All right. Ask Barada from Man City. Ask Amarin from Sporting. They were all doing big things over there. But United came and we say, you know what? We need you over here, Fox, and people do come. So again, the reason it could be that of course, that Bayern is not getting game time. Contract is he doesn't feel like he's going to renew his contract. Now, okay, he can go to Madrid. That's obvious. Madrid, big team. Madrid is the dream for most of the players to go and play and take your game to the next level. But Man United, probably we can sell our project. Like, we are in rebuilding. Obviously, for example, something like if you come to United, most likely you're going to get a lot of game time, right? Also, it could be a situation where the way Amarin is thinking of playing is at Sporting. Amarin played with mostly like wingers, not necessarily left wing backs kind of thing. right? If I'm not mistaken. So it could be that now what he's looking for with Davis, and the reason why Amorim also thinks that Davis is a perfect type of player is when he brings him over, he's going to play more as a winger, right? On those two on the left, right? He can play him as a winger with defensive duties when he needs be, right? But not necessarily as a wing back. So basically he's going to be, the reason he's going to sign him is to play him on that side. That way for his attacking prowess. But the advantage of what Davis gives you is, yeah, if you need to defend, he can defend. But, bring him over. You can say, listen, Alphonso, yeah, you are playing as a left back or left back at Bayern. When you come over here, you're going to be more as a winger. And it could be something that Davis also wants to change, like a way of playing. Maybe he wants to play more in an attacking sense than defending more, right? Like, going into the game, your priority is more going forward. If you need to drop back and defend, cool, you can do that. Because right now, for example, if we play Garnacho on that side or Rashi each side, they really don't have those defensive abilities like the way Alphonso will give you. And Alphonso, when it comes to intensity, intensity is I'm sure at Carrington, everywhere, there's this big sign saying intensity, 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 because that's what Amorim wants, right? And with intensity, Davis gives you that. He gives you pace. He's good in the ball. And I'm really surprised why he's not really getting game time at Bayern, which is, again, it's one of those very interesting things, right? We're sitting here a lot of people are excited about getting Alphonso, but you'd be like, yo, why wasn't he getting game time at Bayern? So interesting stuff. So we shall see. Maybe, he's going to bring him in and definitely, as I'm saying, play him at a different role. You know how Amorim does. He likes to bring in players and then he converts them to something else. Like for us, it could be more of a winger, but with ability to defend. And listen, I'm sure he will cook. And if he does come, it means now it could be definitely the end, or of course, it should be the end of a Luke Shaw for sure, right? Let's see. Eli Berto, hello. Ronaldo, man. Zigorous, hey, how you doing? Alphonso Davies plays left wing for Canada. He already knows both roles. There you go. See, yeah, exactly. So he will be one of those that is very versatile and very useful for Amorim right now, right? And I don't know about his injury record. I don't think he's injury prone like that. So again, you're bringing in a 24-year-old. Again, that age is the age that we want at United, right? We are looking. Ineos is looking for all the players that we're bringing in is under 25 kind of thing. So he's still young enough, right? And it's so strange, right? For some reason, it feels like Alphonso Davies has been playing forever, because I've been hearing about Alphonso Davies for years, right? So, but he's only 24. When I checked his age, I'm like, wow, this is crazy, right? But again, bring him in to Man United, it's going to be such a amazing bargain, because first of all, we're getting him for free, which is something different that we're doing, right? We're actually looking now to bring in players we're bringing them in on a free, free agents kind of thing, right? We're not paying transfer fee and stuff like that, which is good, right? Now, when you bring a player like that, of course, you can afford to pay him a little bit more, right? Because you're not paying any transfer fees. Now, the likes of when it comes to how much we can offer, United probably, obviously, from what we see, it looks like we are willing to offer him more than what Madrid will, because Madrid, they don't like to pay a crazy money for their players, right? So that could be another reason why he would choose United rather than Real Madrid. And again, he's still young, so he can be one of those things probably what we told Lenny Yoro. Hey man, you're young, you can come over here, do your thing, and then after 3-4 years, 5, you can still go to Madrid if you want, right? So it's one of those. But of course, with Alphonso, he's 24 now. Yeah, he can who knows? He can come to United and blow up, and then next thing he can go to Madrid and fulfill his dreams, right? So it could be one of those. Interesting stuff, man. You remember me? I asked for. Oh yeah. What's going on, man? Good to see you. I remember you asked for the shout out. Yep. Welcome, Keelan W7111. People, let's smash those likes. Hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already, people. Let's see. Pigwa and Lati say United need to swap Hoyland or Xerxes for Gyökeres. Zergris is saying Mazraoui, Yoro, Delete, Martinez, Davis. That's good back five right there. Yeah, for sure. But again, if Luke Shaw is fit, I think Luke Shaw may start ahead of Martinez. What do you guys think? If Luke Shaw is fit, and if he has, you have to choose between Luke Shaw and Licha in that left side center back. I think Luke Shaw, I think he's better on the ball. All right, I think Luke Shaw is better on the ball, guys. But I don't know about you guys. You let me know. Let me know. That's the thing. That's what I see about Luke Shaw. And also, if we bring in Alphonso and the way Luke Shaw's condition is right now, maybe it's best for us to play him as a left side center back. That way, he doesn't have to bomb back and forth on those left wing back position, right? So who knows? Who knows? Luke Shaw, Rashford, and Lord Maguire need to be sold. Listen, Maguire, man, Maguire right now with being up there in the age, he's gonna struggle to get fit quicker, man. Again, he's a big dude. Obviously, when you're running, you're pounding on those knees and stuff like that. So his recovery will take time, and that's why we're seeing him and Lindelof. The up there in the ages, they're struggling to stay fit and stuff like that. So yeah, those two, definitely in the summer, we should try to offload them. But I don't think we're going to be able to offload Lindelof and Maguire and Johnny Evans. That's going to be too much. I know yesterday we talked about Ineos is looking to bring in Branthwaite. All right, so if you bring in Branthwaite, so Branthwaite could be coming in for maybe Lindelof, because Lindelof, I think, most likely is going to be the one going. Maguire still has a year, I think. No, his contract expires in the summer. So again, with Maguire, you can give him a year contract extension in hoping that he plays better. He gives you that coverage, because again, we need at least 6 center backs, right? And Maguire also has value, right? So someone may come and want to get him. So that could be something interesting as far as Maguire. And Maguire, honestly, he hasn't been terrible, right? Maguire has been pretty decent under Erik ten Hag. He has rescued Ten Hag quite a few times, right? So yeah, Southgate is saying we should give him that Chelsea type of contract. Yeah, man. Who's that? Maguire? Right? So yeah, we can do something like that. So I mean, it's definitely something very interesting to see, right? What's going to happen. And of course, I also see from Fabrizio Romano, he's saying that we are also looking at that kid from, is it Bournemouth? Milas Kirkesh. Yeah. So also I see that for that left wing back solution, I see that this report here from Fabrizio saying strengthening the left back position is a priority for United, which we already said. The club wants to sign a key player in this position in 2025. Milos Kerkez continues to be monitored. It's not just him or Alphonso Davies, but other names too. So I don't know who are the other names, but obviously United has a whole bunch of players they're monitoring, because we are monitoring FC, right? So Ruben Amorim wants a top left-footed player who can play in different of positions, right? Now again, from this report we see who's a better option: Milas Kirkish or Alphonso Davies. Yeah, decisions. let's see. With Rashi as your number 10, I don't see United winning the league. United need a Rodrigo type of player, which is younger and better than Rashi. Well, the thing is, I think Rashi is not going to play as a 10, man. I think Rashi in this system, it looks like Rashi is going to be a 9, right? It's going to be like a Rashi Hoyland type of battle up top, right? And then the 10s behind, it's like it's open. We saw Xerxes played as a 10 for the Netherlands the other day. I mean, yesterday, I think. So Xerxes can play there. You got Bruno, you got Mount, you got Ahmad. You know, those guys can play as a 10. Even Kobe Mainu, you can throw him and play as a 10. But I think Rashi, I think he's going to be prioritized as a striker. And Rashid, again, he gives you something that we need, like Jokeres, run those through balls, being able to burst, with quick speed to get through the balls. And Rashid is a good finisher, right? So, I think Rashid is we're gonna see him as a 9, man. So we're gonna see. Kamixi, what's going on, man? Good to see you. We should have gone from Kodioglu. Yeah, man, we should have. Kamixi saying Ronaldo, left foot, Messi can play Cam. Yeah. Rashford is washed up. Yeah, listen, I agree with you. Rashi, honestly, this is like the last chance saloon, If he does not make it in this system, Rashi has been given all the available chances, man. Each and every time a new manager comes in, he gives us, he tries to play better, but he if things don't go his way, his head drops and he's done. So now with Rashi, we also know that he's one of those like a confidence type of player, right? And the reason why maybe, like the likes of Ruud van Nistelrooy got along with Rashi and most of the players is because Ruud was, obviously he kind of related to them in a different level, arms around the shoulder kind of thing, encouraging them and stuff. That's why a lot of these players, related with Ruud. Now, what we see with Amorim, his man management skills, it looks like it's pretty similar. So if he's able to say, Rashi, listen, man, I know you're not, last season wasn't good, you were not playing well. I mean, this season, you're not playing well, whatever. And then he puts his arm around him, said, Rashi, you are my guy, okay? I believe in you. One of those, he needs someone to say, Rashi, you can do it, man. I believe in you. You need to do this and that kind of thing. Maybe he may cook, all right? But again, the risk is, when things don't go right and then the fans start going at him, his head drops and he doesn't play well. So it could be one of those that Amorim could be the guy. That's why we said for a lot of managers to unlock Rashi, right? But again, if he doesn't work this season, out the door, man. Absolutely. In the summer, he can go. And I'm sure a lot of you guys would also agree, man. Rashi has been given all the available chances, right, to be gone. Same thing as Luke Shaw. He needs to go. And I'm glad that Lindelof, we're going to get rid of him too. Those are another players that they've been here forever, man. Right? But the problem with Luke Shaw, he has one of those Phil Jones type of contract, right? He's been there forever. And he still has, 3 more years. It's crazy. And it's one of those that's hard because I don't know who's going to come to try to buy a player like Luke Shaw, whose injury record is from here to Wazoo, all right? Rashi, the problem is with him, we just gave him a new contract, and he's getting paid close, $300K a week, right? So that type of wages, the only team that I can see can afford is PSG, right? Yesterday, we had a PSG fan over here on the chat, and they were like, "Yo, we'll take Rashi at PSG because they do need a big name." And Rashi, if he was to leave, go to like PSG, he will cook, man. He'll be the man over there. All right. So we shall see, man, and we shall see what's going to happen. being a United fan, are you satisfied with Mason Mount so far? The thing is, Mason Mount, I'm not, because we haven't really seen anything of him, right? The man has been injured the entire time, right? He's been injured the entire time, so no. But I think if he stays fit in this system with Amarin, yeah, he may do something, right? Because he does give us, Amarin wants the whole intensity thing. He fits right in there, right? Yeah, so he may work in that 10, and from what we saw in that training video, I'm sure even you're not a Man United fan, you've watched that video, you liked it, right? So, he may do something, but the man has to stay fit. So we shall see. Again, this could be also Mason Mount, his do or die the rest of the season kind of thing. We need to see something. If we don't, then we need to find a way to offload him. But again, that's another player. I don't know how much his wages are. Again, we just signed him. We slapped a number 7 shirt on him. So apparently he's supposed to be a big player for us. Again, my manager, man, giving him a number 7 shirt was a disgrace. But he was hoping maybe by doing that, you're going to encourage him to, step up his game and give us the player that he was at Chelsea, being a back-to-back player of the year, Champions League winner, kind of thing. That's what he gave you. And Mason at Chelsea, he was good before he started getting injured, right? So we shall see if we're going to see that. Southgate, he said he's been with 7 managers. See? Yeah, that's ridiculous for Rashi, man. And it's 17. Yo, what's up? What's up? Rashford has 2 poor seasons in his career. And one of those was because he had surgery and never got fit. There you go. That could be one of how many new profiles. Let's see. Zegres is saying he was banging 20 plus season. Yeah, carrying injuries, including double fracture. Yeah, so that's the thing. Also, Zegres, I agree with you. When it comes to the profile of strikers, quote unquote, that we have, I know he likes to operate from that left side winger. Yeah, when it comes to profiles of players who can give us at least 20 goals, is Rashi. There's nobody else in our team, right? Rasmus, Rashford. I don't see Rasmus giving us 20 goals. Definitely not Xerxes. So Rashi has a history of doing that. Now, the key here is to position him in a way where he can get back to those numbers. And I think in this system, he could, because now he's playing more central. I know he doesn't like playing as a 9, right? He prefers to operate from that left-hand side as a 9, and he plays with 2 10s behind him who are creative 10s. For example, like if you have like a Bruno and Ahmad, interchanging, interplay, moving, around, they can do those 1-2s and stuff like that. And Rashi can cook. So that could be something different that we really haven't seen, in the past. So I'm honestly optimistic to see what can happen, right? Humira, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Mount never deserved the number 7. Absolutely, man. Zagars is saying Rashi is 6th highest GA history, and he's not far off to 5. Yeah, I mean, definitely. He's, as far as finishing, he can do it. He just needs confidence. When he plays with a smile, yeah, when he plays with a smile, he is on. Like, he's one of those, like, you cannot stop him. But again, if his head drops, yeah, then it's gonna be a long season. You need him to play with a smile on his face and to say, you know what, I got this. And pretty much, I think I don't know if it was Scalzi or Kino that said, listen, when it comes to ballers like him, if he's coming at you, not a lot of defenders can deal with him, right? And that's what he gives you. So Kamix is saying you need to get rid of Rashi and bring back Greenwood. Plus is good form. Let's see. Rajat, what's going on? Welcome, man. People, let's smash those likes. All right, let's smash those likes, people. Let's smash those likes. Let's see. Sorry about that. I think we got buffered a little bit, right? So Rajat, will not watch. Rajat is saying will not watch if Crawford will play a role next game. Listen, man, Rashford may cook, man. Rashford, I feel like he's broken, not showing the passion anymore. And that's the thing, Himera. That is it. With Rashi, he needs to bring that passion back. All right. He needs to bring that passion back. He needs to get back to those levels, saying, you know what, if you want to come at me, let's go. I'm going to come at you, and I'll take you on, and there's nothing you can do about it. All right. So it could be one of those type of deals. All right. He was in 2023. Yeah. Where is the Shoritira kid? Oh, that's funny. Shoritira, really, man? No, man. No. So, yeah. So, Rashi thing is a big conversation. I know we're all thinking about it. We're all wondering, like, man, what's going to happen? What's going to happen with Rashi? Apparently yesterday, someone, I was on TikTok Live, he had said that Rashi had put a statement out like telling us fans, yo, guys, you better be ready, man. I'm going to be coming out firing in all cylinders kind of thing, ready to take, to do my thing. But it's one of those like, man, Rashi, nobody believes you, man. All right. Just do what you need to do. Show us something, right? Show us something, right? Who knows? Maybe that's what I'm saying, Rajat, man. Who knows? Right? Who knows? He may actually cook. But again, that is the same thing we've said with a whole bunch of managers that have come before him, before Amorim. Yeah, man, we all said that. Oh, this could be the season. This could be the season. And if you catch Rashford in his best days, yeah, he can do that. But again, it's one of those things we tell ourselves, like, oh, you know what? Maybe. We need a player that we can believe in, game in, game out. He's gonna deliver, right? I.e., for example, so far what we've seen with like Ahmad, you throw him in there, Ahmad is gonna give you 100% all the time. That's what you get. You need, maybe if we get in the summer, we bring in a light Gyökeres. It could be one of those that Gyökeres is gonna give you is top baller in that number 9, right? So you need those players knowing like, yo, this game coming up top is gonna be, for example, Gyökeres, blah 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 blah, and all these players, they're gonna cook, and that's what we're trying to build with Amorim, right? He's trying to build something, say, hey, yo, this team is it's gonna be able to perform at the minimum 7 out of 10 each game, right? All across the board, not only a few players, because right now 7 out of 10, each game so far for me, it has been Mazraoui. Mazraoui has given me personally 7 out of 10 each game, like he hasn't dropped. And Ahmad, each time he played, fire, right? So yeah, shall see. I don't think many people had Rashford playing as a 9. No, we didn't for sure. In the system, everyone assumed he'll play as a 10. Yeah, me too. I did. Me too. I thought he was going to play as a 10 because he can play as a 10. But we saw from the training the way he's lined them up. He did not line them up as a 10. But again, if it wasn't Rashi, who else would have been the striker in practice, right? Because he had like only 10 first team players, and based on the players that you had to set him up like that, right? He didn't have anybody else. So we shall see now with most of our international players coming back, we shall see how else he can set them up, because now he would have Xerxes here, he would have Rasmus, to available. Maybe he may go say, I'm going to start with Rasmus and put Bruno and Rashi as a 10. That could be a thing, right? And then maybe put Ahmad in that Anthony position on the wide, because I think Ahmad can play that role. But again, this is another thing. Like the likes of Anthony, the GOAT. I think Anthony may cook, man. I think Anthony may cook. Because in that role, there's nobody else who can really play like him in that right-hand side, right? He's left-footed, and again, he has that intensity thing that the one Amorim is looking for. So, Anthony, this is his chance because I think he's going to get game time. And I wouldn't be surprised if Anthony starts against Ipswich, right? I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. I don't think many people. Okay, Rajadi said, I don't want to see Gyökeres going to Man City. Me neither, man. Again, why would he go to Man City now? They have Haaland there. Maybe if Haaland leaves, from according to rumors, Haaland may be going to Barca. I don't know. Let's see. Superpower said, believe my name is Gabriel, but this comment was made in Brazil and I only translated. Oh, okay. All right, that's what's up. Maybe, but I think Ruben is going to bring Pedro Gonçalves, Ignacio Kenda or Diamande. I think we're going to get, is it Kenda? Kenda is a 17-year-old kid, right? That 17-year-old kid, I always forget his name. I think we may be going for him, but I don't think we're going to raid Sporting with all those players, man. Personally, I don't want that because then it's going to people are going to say we're another he's going to try to rebuild, Sporting at Man United like the way Ten Hag did with Ajax players. Then the haters, they're going to be like, oh look, he's going back there to try to get his Sporting players again. Same old. We don't want that. I want him to cook with different players, right? If he identifies new target, like different type of players, that's good. But I don't want us to go back and raid Sporting because honestly, if you think about it, the profiles of players that we have, like the players that he inherited compared to what he inherited at Sporting, he has better crop of players at United right now, right? So you would think, you would think he would be able to cook better with these players because, our players, honestly, if you compare the two, they're better than Sporting back then, right? Sporting, he had to, raid the youth academy to bring him to the first team and kind of cook from scratch. For us, he does have talent there, but our talent at United, they haven't been tapped, right? They haven't been coached properly, so we haven't really seen the potential of what our players can do when they are coached properly. And what we saw in that training is that, the man was positioning everybody to where they need to be each time, and then repetition, it becomes automatic. The players will know what to do, like the back three. They know, okay, Luke Shaw, he gets the ball, he's gonna look to see if Malacia is open on that left-hand side, right? If not, they're gonna recycle back to Luke Shaw to Johnny Evans. Johnny Evans is gonna look if Euro is open, bring it to Euro, Anthony. If it doesn't work, you recycle back, and then Mainu drops deep to collect the ball, and then Mainu gets the ball, looks up, like everybody knows exactly where they need to be. Less thinking for the players, more executing. And that's what we see usually for teams like Man City, right? If you watch their videos, Man City with Pep, that's what he does, repetition, the same drills, and that's how we're going to be able to be good, right? And our players, I think they do have potential. That's why Ineos, they feel like, listen, man, instead of us splashing cash, we're not going to offer Amorim a whole bunch of money. We want to see what he can do with the crop of players that we have. Yeah, they may sprinkle a little bit of few things here and there, like Davies for the left wing because we know we needed it, and then maybe a light striker, bring him one in, but not a lot of players, right? They don't want to splash a whole bunch of cash because, again, from the reports, they already gave a whole bunch of money to Ten Hag, which is crazy. I mean, they backed him, but and then they end up sacking him. But again, if you think about it, it could be that Ineos, most of the players that they signed, it was kind of in plan of bringing my boy Amorim in, right? Because most of the players they signed, they kind of fit that Amorim system, right? The Ugarte, even Xerxes, right? Xerxes is this player that, okay, we need a striker, but Xerxes can, ideally you want to play him as a 10 or 9.5 kind of thing. So it could be one of those. They planned ahead, all right? Again, that's conspiracy theories right there. Let's see, Haaland, site though. Kamisi St. Plus sporting director got sacked. 10-year-old plan changed. Yeah, there you go. Haaland doesn't need to go back. Let's see, Roger saying sport director has gone over. Yeah, gone to over to I see what you're saying. If he has gone there, then he may pull Gyökeres. Yeah, but again, is it the sporting director or the coach? Because if anything, it will be the coach is the one who's going to be like, yo, come to United. And, it's one of those. Travel the world. Hello. But Ajax players are fitting Amorim 3-4-3 system. So what's the problem? Well, there you go too. It could very well be that was the thing. That's why, again, conspiracy theory. It could be, people, smash that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already, all right? It could be the reason Ineos agreed with Ten Hag to get those players is because they were like, okay, if we think about it, these players could work in that 3-4-3 system. So yeah, Ten Hag, yeah, just bring them, and they may work. So, but again, we shall see. I travel the world. Have you traveled the world? With a name like that, travel the world. I think traveling the world is their thing. Let us know where you have traveled to. Will you travel the world? Right? I want to travel the world. Yeah. Let's see. Kamixi United are a charity for managers. You know what? It's one of those, man. We can't really fight that too much. It's kind of, you may have a good point, but, it stops here, man. Okay. This is the end. Amorim is the one, we're done with bringing in managers and sacking managers. No. Right? So that's what we're hoping. It ends with Amorim. JP, what's going on, man? Let's see our strategy this Sunday. Yes, JP. Listen, people. Yeah, JP, a lot of us will be glued on the TV screen. We'll be like, yo, look, all of a sudden that game, the Ipswich game, people who are in Manchester, people around the world, everybody is trying to get those tickets, right, to go to the game. All of a sudden, like, people are just like boosted, gassed. Everybody's gassed, man, to go and see what this man is gonna cook. Now, pressure is high, but again, Amorim believes in himself. He believes in what he's gonna do, right? So, we hope he delivers, right? Could be Mazraoui, not sure. Do they work with him? Oh, Mazraoui? Oh, man, Mazraoui is perfect. Mazraoui can play as a back three. Mazraoui can play as a wing back if he needs him. Yeah, dude, Mazraoui is like really good, versatile player for Amorim right now. Gyökeres had a strong connection to Amorim, so I think he'll choose. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. As far as connection, yeah. He'll definitely choose Man United. But again, there was yesterday we talked about it. There were some rumors that if Xerxes doesn't work, they may send Xerxes to Napoli plus 30 million, and then we get Osimhen. I don't know, guys. In the summer, who would you want? Osimhen or Xerxes? Right? It's one of those. I saw a report. We could be looking at something like that. So yeah, so it's interesting stuff, man. Ineos need to buy players for the club and modern style, not each different coach. Yeah, Rajat, that's what I think Ineos is doing now. The most of the players that we got were for the system, right? So they must have identified the system, and it looks like these players, they do fit that system, which is very interesting. If you look at most of the players, yeah, they do fit this 3-4-3 system. right? The only few who kind of struggle a little bit, I'm thinking each time I think about it, is the likes of Garnacho, because I don't see him playing as a wing back and stuff like that. That I don't know what he's going to do with Garnacho, but Garnacho obviously, he definitely has a future with the team, and he's definitely the one who has been banging in goals, creating, as much as he can, GA assists and all this stuff. If you look at Garnacho's stats, are pretty crazy. So obviously, he has a plan for Garnacho, So we're gonna see. Let's see. You said that about Lou, Jose, and Ten Hag. I did, Kamixi. I did. Yeah. I did, man. I did. But I'm telling you, this is different. Okay? This is different. It feels different. It looks different. For once, the entire United community is together, right? We're all pointing in the same direction, right? Listen, and also another thing is this. What Amorim, I hope he gives us is, with Amorim, with his charisma, which again, stay tuned for on Friday. That's where he's going to have his first press conference, right? So with his first press conference, obviously, he already has the charisma when it comes to these journals. So if he's able to, not woo or deal with these journalists and stuff like that, it could be a situation where he could be like a Klopp. You know how Klopp came to Liverpool and changed the whole culture there and everything because he had that charisma when it comes to dealing with the reporters and all this stuff, and Klopp came in and he didn't really ignore the culture of Liverpool. He kind of just rebuilt it from the ground up and made changes here and there, recruited properly and stuff like that. And it worked. So it could be, Amorim could be our Klopp coming in. He has the charisma, young guy, different ideas. We're playing a completely different style of play. We've never played a back three before. So, hey, we shall see. Rajat is saying Mazraoui and De Ligt is Ten Hag signing 100%. Yeah. But again, they do work in this system because Mazraoui, again, he's very versatile, right? And De Ligt as a center back, he's quick, good in the air. Yeah, so, and we needed a center back anyway, so it kind of worked. Delusion is crazy. Listen, man, you know what? City will always be City fans, man. We're going to be here. Again, when I'm sitting here 2 years from now saying, yeah, it's not really working, is it? Yeah, I know. But I hope we don't get to this point. We don't get to back here saying Amorim is not the guy. Because if we get to this point saying Amorim is not the guy, it means these players have down tool again. And we should be protesting with banners say, sack these players, not the manager. All right? And, it's not going to happen, man. I think if he's backed properly, Amorim, he's going to give us something, man. We want that culture that he had at Sporting. Ryan Babel from Wish. Really, man? Rico, welcome, my man. Smash that like, people. Hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. Right? So, guys, again, it's very interesting to see what is going to happen. Right? In other news, I see that Manchester United are keen to re-sign Angel Gomez on a free transfer next summer, with Ruben Amorim a long-term admirer of the former Red Devils Academy starlet. Hey, listen. Again, bring in Angel Gomez for free. I like it, right? I like Angel Gomez for free because from what we see from Fabrizio, it's saying that obviously there aren't any communication between Man United and Eriksen's team, like his management team and stuff like that. So Eriksen looks like he's on much love, Rico. Thanks. Right? So there's no really communication going on saying, hey, Eriksen, we need you to stay and stuff like that. And again, Eriksen doesn't really, even though listen, Eriksson this season was tremendous for Ten Hag, right? And he doesn't have that intensity thing that we're looking for. So it makes sense. Eriksson, thank you very much. You are a tremendous player, but you don't really fit this system right now, right? So, and again, his contract is coming to an end, so he's going to bounce, which is, it is what it is. And then you bring in Angel Gomez, right? Angel Gomez, for free. Come on, he can play that role nicely in that midfield. Angel Gomez can play as a 10, right? And the man is, how old is he? 24. Again, that age that we're looking for. Again, we know Angel Gomez came through the ranks at United and became the club's 4th youngest player of all time when he made his debut at age 16, right? And 263 days in the Premier League against Crystal Palace since 2017, all right? However, Gomez, who joined United at age 6, wow, that's crazy. So he joined United younger than my son, man. My son is 7. At age 6, he was already at United. Wow. But he struggled to kick on over the next 3 years, making just 10 appearances in all competition before he was released in 2020. Gomez moved to Lille on a 5-year deal and has impressed with the midfielder breaking into the England squad earlier this season. Yeah, man, seeing him into that England squad, that was incredible, man. So again, for free, yeah, bring him. Heard United wants Koku from Benfica. I didn't see that. I did not see that. Again, we are Man United, man. We are like monitoring FC, man. That's the thing about us. Right now, we're gonna be linked with everybody and their mama. Okay, right? We're gonna be linked to everybody because they know we are rebuilding. They know that we have a new manager. They know that there's some positions that need refreshing, right? So it's gonna be like that. Rajat is saying no. Don't really need to sign Koku from Benfica. I'm not Koku. What position does he play again? Let me look him up. I can't. It doesn't ring a bell for some reason. And if some of you guys were thinking about Leroy Sané, links to Man United, apparently he came out and said those speculation rumors are not true, right? Yeah. Again, he's another one who is a free agent. Listen, I would take Leroy Sané, right? But apparently those rumors are not true. Ain't happened. Let's see. Until they are going to sell Mount or Bruno. Oh, I see. Oh, so he's like a 10 kind of thing. Oh, you know what? I think I may have seen something today. People are saying that as a potential as a Bruno replacement kind of thing. Rajat is saying, hope he's going to play Lacey and Dangor. Yes. I hope so, man. I hope so. That's the thing. With Amorim, the exciting part is we're going to see some, he likes to tap into that youth, to that conveyor belt of 18-year-olds that are cooking, right? So he needs to tap into that. Get those, before we go and splash the cash, let's try those young kids. And guys, the thing is, he has already given us the game plan from today. When he started training the first day on, was it Monday? He did bring in those youth players, right? So he's not afraid to say, yo, come over here, join us and train with us. Let's see what you got, all right? Because the advantage of getting those young youth under 18 players and stuff like that is when you coach them, they will take your information and retain it because their mind is not really corrupted. Now, why am I saying corrupted is if you think about the likes of Casemiro. Casemiro has gone through a whole bunch of managers, right? Many different playing styles. So sometimes if things don't work out, what he's been taught with Amorim, he reverts to type, like, what he knows from the previous years. But these young players, when you bring them on board, you teach them a style of play. This is how you're going to play. It is ingrained in them. That is how they're going to give you. They're going to give you that they're going to give you that form each and every time, so you'll know exactly what you're going to get with them, right? The likes of Casemiro and them, it's risky because yeah, they're professionals, they can deliver, but also at some point they can say, you know what, this is not working. I'm going to start, pinging in balls, like Bruno Hollywood balls and all this stuff, which hope we don't see that, right? English clubs always overpaying for players. It's crazy. Rico, listen, those days are over, buddy. Yeah, this new team of Barada, Ashworth, Wilcox, Sir Jim, we're not going to be overpaying for nobody, man. That's why we're going. I like this strategy. We're going for free transfers, right? Because again, we have an issue with the financial fair play thing, right? So, and we already splashed a whole bunch of cash to bring in Amorim to sack Ten Hag, because Ten Hag, we gave him what, maybe 15 million, and then we paid Amorim and his entire crew a whole bunch of money, maybe, I don't know, maybe another 20. So we already spent quite a bit of money there. So I don't see us really splashing like that. They need to kind of cut down the overspending. And from learning from the past, when you overspend, when you splash the cash to bring in these players, it means you're gonna need to pay them a whole bunch of money, right? Those days of paying players over 300,000 a week, those days are over. Now, Alphonso Davies coming in, yes, he's gonna demand maybe 250. Right? I think that should be the max, right? Because of course he's a quality player. He's on top of his game. Yeah, he's one of those players that when you bring in, you cannot pay the likes for how much you pay Xerxes, for example, which is not much, right? Or Hoyland, right? He's a quality player, so yeah, you're gonna have to pay more because he brings you more, right? But the days of us going to get the next Kylian Mbappe and pay 100 million and all this stuff, those days are over. We're not going to do that. Let's see. CR, what's going on? Welcome. Let us know what team you support from the get-go, and also smash that like, hit that subscribe, guys. Make sure you hit that notification bell. That way, next time we go live, you'll be notified, all right? And if you're new here, I'm your boy Luther. This is Man United Central. Welcome. All right, what are you saying? Or say, Sierra, what do you think about Rashford's tweeting out? Oh, yeah, I think we talked about that before you joined. Top training session. Ten Hag want a bench guy to save his own job. Rashford is toxic in the dressing room when he doesn't play. Well, I mean, you can see with that tweet, of course, apparently on his Instagram, he also said some other stuff too. I mean, Rashi, I don't know if he's toxic. It's just that guy who has been there he's one of the senior players, right? He's been there forever kind of thing. So it made me feel, sometimes he feels entitled that he should be playing all the time. He's the face of the club, right? He is, but sometimes he doesn't carry himself like that, because honestly, you've been one of the longest and you came through the system. You should be leading by example. You step on that field, you should be pissed off when players don't play to their level, right? Like the way he was back in the days in the Keane and Rooney, Rio and them, they used to be pissed off with each other if you go on the field and you don't deliver. When you get back to the dressing room, it's on. But Rashi doesn't give you that. Again, maybe felt entitled, or it is in his contract that the man has to play. So again, I hope that's not the case, because Amorim, from what I've heard from other people who follow sporting a lot, and the kind of manager he is he's very strict. He's a disciplined kind of manager. For example, if during training, everybody's supposed to report on the field by 7, and you're late, you're not playing, kind of thing. So he's that strict of a manager, but he's fair, and he already said he's going to keep it real with you, tell you as it is, right? So hopefully we see something where if Rashi obviously is going to start, Musaki is going to start on at Ipswich. He's going to be given a chance as a 9. He has to deliver. If he doesn't, then he needs to hold bench. Like, we should not see what we saw with Ten Hag. Players who do not perform get chance after chance after chance. We should not see that, because if we see that, the Amorim's credibility will be out the window, right? Because it will be the same old, same old. Like Bruno, listen, personally, I love Bruno, but if he does not deliver, hold bench. All right, there's always going to be the next person who can come in and, fight and deliver. And based on the way we are now, the players that we have now, I like the competition in all these different positions, right? In the midfield, yeah, we got Kobe Mainoo, we got Casemiro, we got Ogadse, and then, we have Bruno. So, again, competition everywhere. In the back three, we have players who can kind of come in if you're struggling, right? Of course, the left back is a problem. Malacia and Luke Shaw, you can't trust them. So that's why we need to reinforce that side. But again, on the right-hand side, you have Anthony now, who's probably he's going to feel like, yo, this is my chance, man. I need to take this chance to finally cook, because he felt like during Ten Hag's time, he didn't really get my chances and all this stuff. So he gets another run into the game. Again, even on that side, you have Ahmed Diallo can play on that side. Rashi, up top, you got, of course, Rasmus, Xerxes kind of thing, but there's not much competition. So competition is all over the place. So none of these players should feel that, yo, I'm good. I don't have to step it up. I can take the pedal, my foot off the pedal, and I should be good to go, right? So that's something that we don't want to see, all right? And we shouldn't see, because we should see complete dedication each and every time that those players are out there, because that's the bare minimum, right? It's the bare minimum. When you put on that jersey, you're supposed to be out there, busting gut, right? And I liked what I saw in that the training videos, right? The way they were, once they lose the ball, everybody's just busting gut to get back to position. And that's what we need to see, because then you're not going to be caught off position. Everybody's on this singing from the same hymn kind of thing, knowing, okay, we got to drop back kind of thing, and get in position, So we shall see, man. Again, this is very interesting to see what's going to happen with this team. We're getting closer and closer to game day, right? But again, you guys let me know what you think about the whole Alphonso Davies or Milas Kerkez, being the kind of the options we're looking at to bring in a left-footed player, right? According to reports that, those are the links. But again, Fabrizio is saying those are not the only players we're looking at, right? Again, we're already in that crazy season now of every day we're going to be seeing reports like we're linked to this player, that player, this player, that player. So we shall see, right? We shall see. But guys, listen, it's 1 hour. Time flies when you're having fun, guys. I appreciate you being here. Usually we start at 9:30. We rock it until now, which is an hour. So a tremendous show. Thank you so much for support. And always, you guys are superstars. Thank you. Take care of yourselves, guys. Have a good evening, good morning, depending on when you're watching. Take care of yourselves. Stay blessed. Have a good one. Peace.